Hello. This is the 64th issue of Catch of the Day, available on the Branch Talk YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue reading from Doug Mitchell's book, The 3 Decrees to Build the Second Antitypical Temple and Building the Tabernacle in the Wilderness. Starting at the top of page 20, those who are familiar with the Branch message know that Brother Roden announced that the judgment for the living began in 1955. That was when the first of those 2 calls to awake was made. 77, Lois received the vision of the Holy Spirit, prompted her to proclaim her message. That was the second call to awake in the harvest time. Concerning the 2 calls to awake in Isaiah 52, verse 1 and 2, and the call to arise, Brother Hardif also says the following. This particular prophecy discloses that while the church Jerusalem and Zion is asleep and naked with the unclean in her midst, and in captivity among the Gentiles, away from her own land, an awakening cry, a message comes urging her to arise and put on her beautiful garments, for the wicked declares the cry will no more come into her, for they are to be utterly cut off. 2 TG 44:43. Thus there was yet another call to be made after those 2 calls to awake have come. And the third message is to urge the church to arise after she awakes, as we see in the next verse. Shake thyself from the dust, arise, and sit down, O Jerusalem, loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. Isaiah 52, verse 2. Zion and Jerusalem of today are not only naked, but they are filthy. They lie down in the dust, just as the reformed, lifeless bodies of Ezekiel 37:8, as it were, are still in captivity and do not even know it. And so the daughters of Zion and Jerusalem, the denomination as a whole, the whole house of Israel, Ezekiel 37 verse 11, is asked to arise from the dust and to sit on her throne, to free herself from the yoke of her captivity, the bands of her neck. She needs to realize that the day of her redemption is now here, and that she is now to be made free, never again to be ruled by men. 1 TG 38:25. That call to shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, is the third call in the judgment of the living. The third doubling of the sword, that is to judge the church, Ezekiel 21:14. In Ezekiel 21, the sword is only to be made ready 3 times, no more, no less, just as the call in the harvest time is threefold. And there are only 3 decrees to build the temple. Brother Hardif pointed out that there was a 4th decree issued, 1 Symbolic Code 9:9, but it was issued only after the temple had been built, and its purpose was for the beautifying of the city. The first 2 calls in Isaiah 52:1, awake, awake, are made to Jerusalem and Zion, just as the third call, verse 2, after Jerusalem and Zion awake and arise, are built up, the only thing left for them to be is beautified. Check that out. Take care.